Hey Slayer Scroll, welcome back to another video. In today's video, I'm going to be reading the very first section of the book of Psalms, verses 1 through 3, and I'm going to be reading it and then breaking it down as I go, so make sure you're following along. But verses 1 through 3, they read, "Happy are those who do not follow the advice of the wicked, or take the path that sinners tread, or sit in the seat of scoffers." So listen, right here we learn that when we do not follow sinners, when we do not do what they do, we do not take their paths, we do not sit at their tables, we are going to be happy. Not happiness that is a result of a dopamine shock, that is not the result of a reaction to this, that, or the other, an event or a scenario in your life. No, it's longing happiness. We know that life is tough, but it's something that we can rely on. We know that God is always there. We know that when we think about Him, happiness is going to ensue. The second part goes on to say, "But their delight is in the law of the Lord, and on His law they meditate day and night." That is one of the most important parts of this first section. Listen, you're always going to have God's happiness when you delight in Him, but we know that life can get us down sometimes. You're never going to be happy the entire time you're here. You go through hardships, trials, and tribulations. You will fail over and over and over again in your life. But the way that we constantly see God's presence, we see His works, we see His beauty in His creation, and we have that happiness, we instill a happiness in us on a constant, continuous, consistent basis, is when we delight in His word and we think about it. We meditate on it day and night. And then the last part, "They are like trees planted by the streams of water, which yield their fruit in its season, and their leaves do not wither, and all that they do, they prosper." Listen, when you follow these two rules, you do not follow sinners, take their paths, and sit at their seat, but instead you follow God, His will, and His teachings, and you meditate on it day and night. You learn it. You try to understand it with all the wisdom that God encompasses on you. You are going to be like a tree that bears much fruit. And if you agree with that, type amen in the comment section right now and hit that follow button if you want to join me on this journey of faith.